ready is your team for this encounter, and what's your goal, coming to you?
Yes, I think that we are ready for this game. Surely, otherwise you shouldn't be here. Secondly, we all know that Nigeria is a very good team. We played against them in AFCON, but as I remember, I think that result could be the opposite from what it was. We could have been in the final, so that means that both teams are maybe even good. I know also that the pressure is a little bit on Nigeria because they have to win the game. When you play qualifiers for World Cup of AFCON, you can't lose points at home, so the pressure is a little bit on them. At the other side, we believe in it and we have confidence. We played a very good game in March against Algeria, so that means that we can go on the level we had in AFCON. So we believe that we can make a good result tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, my name is Ona Kosi, Nigeria Info FM. Coach Lucio, welcome to the country. I listened to you talk about your injury concerns to Ronwen Williams and a couple of your players. What's the health of the South Africa team at the minute coming into tomorrow's fixture? And back at the AFCON, Victor Osimhen's tenacity forced the penalty for Nigeria's opener. Is your life a little bit easier ahead of tomorrow because of his absence?
Life is never easy. So, the game of AFCON is something for us. Was a very good game. We played a very good game, but the game is finished. Tomorrow is another game, so you can't just think about it and know that there are things possible. But that's it. And about Ronwen and about some injuries we have, everyone is 100% fit tomorrow, so we don't have a problem tomorrow.
Osimhen not playing?
I'm sorry?
Osimhen, Victor, not playing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's a problem for the coach of Nigeria. That's not my problem.
Okay, quickly.
Coach, welcome, Saladinho. Uyo has been a good hunting ground for South Africa. The 2-0 win here in one of the qualifiers and the 2-2 draw that knocked the Super Eagles out of the African competition 2017. How confident are you playing here once again in Uyo against the Super Eagles for the fourth time?
As I said already, games who are done are done. So you can't say yes, but then and then. So tomorrow it's another game, it's a new game. We are confident because since AFCON, I think that everyone in South Africa is starting believing in that team because the results were so good. So we start tomorrow here in the game against Nigeria with a lot of confidence and belief. But again, it's a game of football. And you saw what happened in AFCON. I think we were as good as Nigeria that day. But yeah, penalties did decide the game. It's not possible tomorrow, or maybe. It can be a penalty to decide the game. But you know what I mean, so it will be decided on 90 minutes. And I think we are able to make a good result.
No woman wants to ask a question? Okay. Nobody is asking Percy to
Percy.
one question?
Percy.
Oh, that's Percy.
Yes, sir.
Please, you scored one of the goals in the 2-0 win in 2017. Yeah. Are you looking forward to tomorrow's game?
Yeah, hello everyone. No, I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. Of course, it's going to be different. I don't think history will play a role tomorrow. It will be how well the teams are tomorrow. But yeah, as South Africa, we are looking forward to the game.
Final question. No woman? Okay, quickly.
Akila Matawan is my name. First question for the coach. You have a squad that has many players playing in the domestic league. How have you been able to trust this group of players, and with what they achieved at the AFCON, do you have that confidence that into the qualifiers they will be able to make it to the World Cup? And for Percy, you're one of the experienced players in the squad, and you played for a good time now on the African continent, winning many laurels with Al Ahly of Egypt. What's your take on competition on the African continent, and how far African players can achieve things looking at this South African squad?
Yes, it's true that we have a lot of local players in our team. And normally when you see, take for example Nigeria, but some other African teams, they have players who all play in competitions for a higher level. But we proved in AFCON that even with local players you can achieve a very high level. And this is the big progression that South Africa made when you compare it in the previous years. That is the big step we made with local players achieving a level that you need in those games. So for me it's not really a problem, because we proved it that we can do it with local players. So again, it's up to our players, our local players, to show tomorrow against those players who play in those high level competitions that they even good. So it's a motivation.
Okay, Coach,
Listen, we got some minutes. Just one more question.
yes.
Question for you.
One question was
Percy? Okay, about competition.
Yeah, I think the competition in Africa is growing. And it's nice that we have the local based players also trying to put their names up and try and win trophies. And it will only get better for Africa to also show it in the international competitions. I think Morocco did well in the World Cup. So yeah, we'll try as players also put our names up there.
Okay, final question. There's one question for Percy, and that will be all.
My name is Tayo Mushe, Afros.tv. Percy, I want to find out from you. Your journey down here has not been as smooth as you planned. How has this affected, or how will this affect your team going into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, look, I don't think it will affect us. We're looking forward to the game. We are an experienced team with a lot of experience in what's happening in Africa. I mean, some of us play in the cave, so we experience such situations. But then it's not the topic in around the team. The topic is about how well can we train today and get ready for tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Coach Bruce, and Percy.
Thank you.